Ladies and gentlemen, Josiah has given us the go-ahead, so we're going to start this podcast by welcoming you in to another episode of Dave and Ped's Absolute Adventure from the Curry Shop north of Odenbold, Iowa. If you guys want to come see it in person sometime, we'd love to have someone on the episode to interview you. Yes, we want to interview people. So if you're a rural America enthusiast out there and have good rural America takes, DM us first, and then we'll vet you to see if you're worth coming on.
Yeah, don't just show up.
Oh, man. So happy to be here, Dave. Beautiful, mostly day out. Kind of chilly. Got a little crazy there over the weekend with the storms and the wind, and the cold was back after spring returned for about a week straight, and no one could see basically past their hand in front of their face for about a week with the fog.
Yeah.
But we're here.
Yeah.
So how'd you enjoy all that foggy weather? Then, bow! Christmas or winter was back.
Buried inside, man.
With a vengeance.
With sickness abounding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Influenza A running rampant.
Not good.
Can't wait to shake your hand.
Not good. Let's just hug anyway. Let's just breathe into each other's faces like real men.
Disgusting.
Josiah's also been sick. I feel like I'm like the only person around not sick. And then you guys are all going to get healthy and I'm probably going to get sick.
It might happen. I haven't actually gotten sick yet, but I'm just kind of waiting for the shoe to drop.
All this
The other shoe to drop.
Yeah. First I thought you were saying the other shoot.
I don't understand
Like cattle
that.
shoot.
Does that make any sense? What is the other shoe up and the other one dropping? What's that mean?
I don't know. I've always wanted to do a podcast segment where we like discuss old sayings like that and why they are what they are. Like nip it in the bud. Something like that. So maybe future episode will educate
Maybe
America.
some people can DM us some explanations for common sayings.
We should come up with our own. Like
I don't know if this is a good idea.
yeah. The first one that went through my mind, I'm not going to say.
That's why this isn't a good idea.
This weather's not great for cattle either. The constant swings in temperature, it's terrible for
They're
cattle.
losing
They're
their
out there-
minds out there, aren't they?
They're out there coughing and stuff. That's why maybe I don't get sick often is I let my cows cough into my face to fight
Is that how you do that?
sickness. Yeah. It's kind of gross, but you
Figured
get
those
used
would
to
be
it.
different sicknesses than human sick. They don't have influenza A, do they?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
But they do get sick. I have one that one I talked about on that last episode. Still in the barn. It's not really coughing anymore, but it's eating corn like crazy and hay and stuff.
So it's catching
So it must
up.
be feeling pretty good, but it's
catching
still
up.
kind of skinny, so I'm leaving
Yeah.
it in there for a while.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, so, boy, that weather over the weekend. 50-mile-per-hour winds, snow.
Yeah, man.
We still had church. I went to church at 6 in the morning to practice drums beforehand, and it was completely fine. And by the time we left church, it was not fine.
Yeah, we didn't go.
Yeah. Smart.
Sickness.
Probably smart. Josiah, there was a couple times where he couldn't even see the road on the way home. He was in a whiteout.
Yeah. Not good. Not good.
Too bad, except sometimes you just look out and you're like, huh, where's the road?
Yeah. Not bad at all. Not a big deal.
I tell you what, give me here in rural Iowa where the weather is crazy, give me ice and visibility over blizzard and no visibility.
Yeah.
100 out of 100 times.
Yeah.
I'd rather be able to see where I'm going.
Seeing is a big deal.
Yeah, seeing is believing.
That is right.
But seeing, you don't have to see to believe when you have faith in Christ.
I'd rather have fog than ice.
He'd rather not see to believe.
I'm with you there. Give me fog over ice.
Yeah.
So
ice you can't do anything about.
Maybe we should say only when it's blizzards do we not like no sight.
Yeah, we'll have to scale
Yeah, there
this
you go.
somehow at
Yeah.
some point. We'll get a little chart.
First episode since Christmas. How was Christmas, Dave?
Oh, it was
it a great
wonderful.
time?
Yeah, it was good. We had family up and shared the sickness all around. That's just
Yummy.
part of the joys of having little kids running around. And it was really fun. We had a warmer than expected Christmas. You
Yeah,
know,
it was a brown Christmas. here.
beginning of December, we thought, man, we're going to have a crazy white Christmas. And that did not hold true.
No.
So,
Big bummer.
we had a great time. All the cousins were over and we did a little Carrera slot track racing, which has kind of become our classic go-to family tradition.
Saw the slot track coming in.
over
That
December.
thing is nice. It's big.
Yeah, they fly.
It's big,
They
too.
really fly. So, been thinking about how I want to upgrade that going into next year, whether we're going to move to some open wheel racing or we're going to stick with the tried and true. But the tough thing is that you want to be able to run, all the kids want to run it, right? Even down to the 4 and 4-year-old-ish kids. But the trigger on these remotes, I mean, it's either up or down for those. And so
Yeah.
there's different speed levels, but a lot of them have mirrors or fenders or they don't last very long, So most of them don't have the mirrors anymore, and
Keep
they're
a governor
they're
on
a little
that
bit banged up. Yeah, I mean, you can rate the speed. So each car, if you set it on there, you can change the speed for individual cars, and they're attached to certain remotes. But it still is, it's really fast.
I want to witness it sometime. You know what you should do? You should bank the curves
They are banked.
like NASCAR. Oh,
Yeah, some of them are, but some of them aren't. Like, you don't want them all banked. You got to
Yeah.
have some technical driving skills out here.
Who was
So-
the overall champion? You think who won the most races?
You? I think my dad did.
Oh man,
So here's the
Go
key.
figure.
Here's the key. When you get into the bracket scenario, you want to try and ramp your car up to top speed.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times that's when mistakes happen. Cars go flying off the track, and my dad will bump it down a notch, and that way he just keeps her pinned. Never comes off the track. Someone's bound to make a mistake, and all he's got to do is win 4 races, 5 races like that, and then he's the
Can you
champ.
adjust your own individual speed?
Yeah, so you put
nice.
which car you want. So you take all the cars off and you put them on one by one, and you adjust the speed. Or if you have 3 or 4 that want to be on the same speed, you put them all on, and then you change the speed. And so you can kind of do it that way.
Fun.
But you can run lap systems. If you go on YouTube, there are some wild systems in guys' basements where they've got it connected to a TV, so you can see lap times and the order, the order of everybody. And so we've thought about kind of starting to upgrade to where we have some nicer stuff. But people have entire pit rooms where they have soldering equipment and all the replacement parts. And so they can do wheel off, wheel on kind of switchovers and stuff. So that's always kind of our fun thing during Christmas, is to get that out and get it going. And then it typically ends up being up until the end of January, because we every once in a while just come out and play with it too. So
you have to.
It is a space taker upper, but it's a lot of fun. And people always walk in and they go, "Whoa, what is that thing?"
Yeah, it looks sweet.
Yeah, so it's pretty fun.
That's what I did on the way in this morning.
Yeah. We'll have to have you out there.
Yeah.
How about you? How was yours?
It was good. I was like, after we got all that snow, I was like, this is incredible. Going to be able to have some epic sledding adventures with my niece and nephew while they're here.
Yeah.
I was planning to go up to Peterson Park and take them sledding, pull them around the farm on a 4-wheeler. And it was nothing but mud and
Just didn't
dirt
happen.
and rock when they were here. It was just a very brown Christmas.
It was.
So we had a good time. We stayed inside and just played games.
And it was wet. It was wet. That
Disgusting.
fog just made it wet.
Yeah, every day I came
Damp.
every day I came in from chores just covered in filth. That was the nice thing. Yesterday I was doing chores. I was like, "Oh, this is lovely.
It's a little frozen and you're clean.
I'm clean. My boots aren't covered in slop."
Yeah.
And my new deck boots that they're called, I'm obsessed with. Little rubber boots that just go basically to your ankle.
Oh, okay.
A little above the ankle, maybe.
That doesn't seem like enough protection for a cattle farmer.
A couple times I slipped. So here's the problem: is you got 4 inches of slop and mud and poop water on top of all the ice underneath that hasn't melted. It's twice as slippery. So you're trying to waddle. And so I was walking across all the slop and the filth on the ice at my dad's place. I have a couple calves that I have that I've been feeding on their own. They were sick back in the day. And I'm carrying a bucket of corn. I do the whole slip thing.
Ooh.
Stayed on my feet.
Yeah.
A lot of the slop went into the boot.
Oh.
And so my foot was wet and cold and stinky for the next hour of chores, but what are you going to do?
I would think that you would know to have a higher pair of boots by now.
The muck boots were sitting right beside the deck boots when I put them on. I could have gone for option muck, but I'm obsessed with my camo deck boots.
Camo.
So I
the
did.
camo world. Camo deck boots, camo coat, camo hat, camo shirt, camo seat,
everything.
Camo
seat.
everything. How many times have you been hunting?
Next thing, camo coffee mug.
No, next thing's probably a camo tattoo, huh?
Probably. I'm just going to camouflage.
So I
I'm
just
just
won't be
going
able
to
to see you
tattoo
at
my
all.
entire body
Won't
camouflage.
be able to see you at all.
People are going to be like, wait a minute, why is there just a shirt and a hat going down the street and nothing else? And then they'll get close and be like, oh, it's Adam. I've been hunting like 4 times.
Yeah.
My whole life, though, I've loved watching
great.
hunting.
Yeah.
So that counts for something,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Shout out to Seek One, by the way. Seek One might be my favorite hunting channel.
Okay.
Bunch of Christian guys who love the Lord, and they're out doing public hunting, and they're doing things the hard way, stalking them, putting in the work, climbing up in trees. They're not like Willie Robertson and all them who have the red carpet rolled out to just basically roll
Go
out of
hunt.
bed, go sit in a tree stand and kill one in a half hour.
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys and all their money they have and making it work. But I like the other guys who have to work for it a little bit more.
So you're telling me you wouldn't sit in a tree stand?
A tree stand?
Yeah.
I would. For
And that's
someone
no
my
difference
size,
than them.
I don't know. Well, they're like in this beautiful, like cushy, warm stand, like one of those ones with the ladder you climb up. Like it looks like a big box on a
Yeah.
ladder. The tree ones, they're just like rope attached to the tree. They're kind of just
Yeah.
hanging off of it.
Yeah.
And they'll be up there for like 7 hours.
Yeah.
Whew, I don't know how they do it, but good on them.
Yeah.
I would like to experience it sometime. My plan, I don't know if I've told you, we have custom farmed 7 acres for a lady who used to buy hay from us back in the day.
Okay.
She bought an acreage. We've always just baled it. And then after 3 years, we'll do beans or corn, then go back to hay. Well, she can't, she's just getting too rough a shape. And so now we're just going to rent it from her family. And I think I'm going to rent it and turn it into pheasant ground.
Oh, okay.
7 acres of pheasant ground.
All
I'm gonna have my
right.
buddy plant some sorghum, corn, and like grass mixture all together and drill it in.
Yeah.
So there's feed in there from the corn, plus pheasants love sorghum
Yeah.
and stuff. And I'm hoping that they'll really be bedded down in there for
There you
pheasant
go.
season.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. So I want to start making more like hunting videos, even if I walk around the farm shooting squirrels and rabbits and stuff. So let's do
I'm
it.
just trying to think of your audience and if they want to see you out there with a 22 getting
they
squirrels.
do. For sure they do. So anyway, yeah, my Christmas was awesome except for the brown Christmas part of it.
Yeah.
And all the
What was your
slop.
favorite Christmas gift? Did you get one?
Yes. Favorite gift was I'm trying to remember all what I got.
I'm
was
wearing
yours?
my favorite, one of
That
my
coat was a
favorites.
Christmas gift,
I'm
that-
wearing some insulated work pants right now.
Oh, yeah.
They feel like sweatpants on the inside.
Sounds
On
amazing.
the outside, they're waterproof and stretchy. You're eating a beef stick right now. That looks really good.
You're not too hot?
And they are so nice. They are so nice.
Okay.
Because I always have
I'd be sweating.
kind of the same summer work pants on during the winter time. A lot of times I just wear higher boots, and so there's less part of my leg that's going to get cold. But since I have changed over to these, it's enjoyable to be outside. And I just think about your deer stand experience. I would wear these sitting in a deer stand all day long.
Oh, heck yes.
Yeah, if I had the right boot sock combo, I could be out there a long time.
It's happening next year. I'm going to try to go on a deer hunt with someone next year.
Yeah,
It's going to have to be, though, not during harvest. That comes first.
yeah.
That coat, I love that coat. That camo coat hanging over there was a Christmas present.
Ooh, that is a nice one.
Freaking love that thing. I found it when I was at the shopping outlets in Omaha, and my parents basically said, well, we'll buy this for you because we don't really have Christmas stuff for you yet. Because I basically told them about a bunch of different options, but it was like all clothing that I had to make sure fit first. And they're like, all right,
Sure.
you find some, we'll buy it for you.
There you go.
No surprises on my end. I find things I like, and then they just pay for it.
There's definitely still surprises in the Curry household.
Some surprises for us, but golly, there's one that I remember getting on Christmas morning that was awesome, but I can't remember what it was.
Shout out Jeremiah. He gave me Everyone's a Theologian by R.C. Sproul, so I'm excited to read that.
Ooh, that would be good.
Boom.
We got a bunch of R.C. Sproul stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good read.
Boy, I am brain farting. Oh, well.
You'll come
what
around.
were you going to say?
You'll come around. We just struggled to get gifts here this year, and I'm not sure if that's a USPS, UPS, just Amazon would, they get their customer service people from another country on there, and they say, I will guarantee, I will hand take care of this myself to make sure it gets there. And I'm like, how are you? You're in India. What are you going to do? Call the Odebolt post office and make sure that it happens? No, you're not. Don't say that to me. And the gifts don't get here anyway. You reorder it 3 times. They say it's going to get here, and then it doesn't get here. And you're like, good night, people. Just not helpful at all.
Yep.
So we had some issues like that. So I just started ordering from different places and just going shopping in other places because
you gotta do.
just can't. You can't bank on other people.
Yeah, I usually don't do anything online. I usually just go local. Most times I go to just Sugar Bowl, Baumgart's, and find
I
stuff
did a lot
there.
of that.
But we went to that outlet shopping center. I found a lot of stuff there.
Where's
for
that
people. Gretna, Nebraska. It's called
Oh, yeah.
Nebraska
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Crossing.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
place rocks.
You like that?
Oh.
You enjoy walking around outside in the
Oh.
frigid cold? Did you
Yeah,
get some
and
hot cocoa while you
the
walked
day
around?
we went was that day when it was like the 60-mile-per-hour wind. Like 2 weeks ago that happened. But honestly, you were out of the wind enough.
Nobody was there, probably.
It wasn't terrible.
It's probably by yourself. Christmas
There wasn't
shopping
a ton
season.
of people there,
not
but
that many people
I
there.
had an absolute blast.
That's good for you.
Honestly, I'd rather shop in that than 94 degrees.
I feel like the outlet malls used to be an affordable experience. Like you used to be able to go to the clearance sections in the Nike outlets and buy stuff for $30.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can find those sorts of deals at those places anymore.
A lot of clearance.
Yeah. I'm like, I used to walk
deals.
out with 3 pairs of shoes for $70-$80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't do that anymore.
Clearance now is, this is on clearance. Oh, you're just selling for the price it's actually worth.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. I
got a lot of cheap stuff there.
I have a pair of the Air Pippins.
Oh, yeah.
I still have a pair of those that I bought for like
That's
$30
insane.
at the one that used to be in, is it Owatonna?
Yeah.
Yeah, that outlet mall up there. I still have those. They've made it through a
old were
flood.
you?
They've made it. I was in college. They came back
That's
out with them
awesome.
for a really brief time in
Air
college.
Pippins.
Yeah, I've still got them. They're almost crunchy. They're so hard. You know, the plastic has gotten so hard on the sole. The rubber's gotten hard, so it's like plastic.
That's
it's
a relic
slick.
right there, though.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. Anyway,
All right. Shout out my parents who will listen to this episode. I really, really love the surprise gifts I got. I just have a bad memory. Can't remember what they are.
Shout out my parents too. They gave me some great gifts.
wonderful.
And Josh, I'm wearing the flannel. The Josh
looks
and
good.
Nicole. bought me
yeah.
this one.
Oh,
It
that
looks
is
good on
sweet.
you.
That's a very Joshua flannel right
It's really
there.
nice
People
and
say
warm.
they
Yeah,
don't
that's
like
good.
clothing. To me, clothing's the
I
best gift
love
as an adult.
clothing.
I enjoy clothing.
Clothing's the best
Yeah,
gift.
I do. Okay, so what recipe are you making for New Year's Eve?
Oh, yeah, baby. All right. So I found a little smoky strip. Now people have probably made this a million times, but what sets it apart, I think, is Mike's Hot Honey. So I'm taking
Really?
taking
This hot honey
Smokies.
guy.
I'm going to bacon wrap the Smokies.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put sprinkle a barbecue rub over them.
Oh, rub.
And then sprinkle brown sugar over them.
Oh, my goodness.
And then drizzle then you bake it and then you finish it with a Mike's Hot Honey drizzle. And that's going to be what I'm making for New Year's, and it's going to be electric.
What are you doing for New Year's?
Electric.
Are you just sitting at home doing this by yourself, or are you going to hang out with some people?
No, going to Josiah's parents' place.
Oh, nice.
Play games, hang
That's
out.
great.
Obviously, you guys are always invited there, but I'm sure you're going to be hanging out here with your children.
Well, yeah, and Kelly's heading to Florida. So
For New Year's Eve?
yeah, she's taking off actually tonight, so she'll be down
hang out
in
with her
Florida.
sister and
Yeah,
fam,
go
or
hang
what?
with the sister and fam.
But you're staying
Be
here?
hanging out with the kids with the sickness. I'll probably be down with the sickness also.
Get up, you're moving down with the sickness.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So I don't have any New Year's. I don't have any New Year's Eve plans myself.
Oh, buddy.
Shout out
But
Sister of Down.
yeah,
Maybe I should come.
exactly.
You want me to come spend time with you till like 8, 9 o'clock? Then you go put the kids to bed and I leave?
No, I mean it's fine. I'm gonna be so tired just from chasing them
Especially if
around.
they're sick too.
Yeah, it's you don't want to be in the house,
That's fair.
man. There's so much fever in there right now.
Well, yeah, we're going to be playing games, hanging out, be a good time. I'm bringing that. Nicole, Josiah's sister-in-law, sent me a recipe she's making. It's like pizza stuffed like meatballs. They look freaking incredible.
Nice.
Like inside the meatball is like dough and sauce and cheese and stuff, and then you bake the
In the meatball?
Yeah, and then the meatball is like around the edge of a round pan. In the middle, I think it was like a cheesy marinara dip, and you kind of do them together.
It's kind of like
The video she sent me looked incredible.
I love family members.
it's kind of like a Scotch egg, like an American egg.
Ooh. Scotch eggs are
eggs
good.
rock.
Yeah,
Scotch eggs are so good. You guys brought those to a food day once. They were
we
amazing.
did, man. They were so hard to cook.
Oh, but they were so
They
tasty.
were really good.
You should do it again sometime.
We should.
Once a month.
I'll work on it. I'll work on it.
Hey,
month.
speaking of Christmas, we need to have a moment of vulnerability here.
Okay.
Your guys'
not ready for
Christmas-
this.
Your guys' Christmas card.
Oh,
Do you even know what it said? Because I can very much tell that it was written by your amazing wife.
I know what it said. I've read
Okay.
it. I've read it.
So your Christmas card, did Kelly write it?
yes, she did.
All right. I was like, I wonder if he even knows what it said because this is so.
Oh, I wrote it.
Obviously, Kelly. You wrote it?
No, I mean I read it. I read it. She wrote it. I read it.
Dude, when I read that, it was my favorite card I got. No offense to anyone else listening to this who sent me one.
Did you actually keep it?
No, I threw it away still.
Oh my gosh.
I read them all and then throw them away.
You don't even leave them on the counter for a day or two.
No, not a single one for like
This guy.
a decade.
Okay.
I tell people I love you guys. If you send them to me, I'm very much appreciative. I'm going to read the whole thing and then just throw it away.
Good.
So I'm a bad friend.
That's not bad. friend.
But it was
least
my
you read
favorite.
it.
It was my favorite one I got.
Okay.
It was just. I was reading it like in Kelly's voice. Like while I was reading it, I was
Yeah.
like reading it as her. I was like, this is exactly how she would say it.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of conversations with her, so I know how she talks and what
Yeah.
she sounds like. But it was just so.
Yeah.
It was like the perfect little bit of humor mixed with insight on the family. It was just great.
It was good. It was a
really
really good
loved
card.
it.
It's probably our best one so far.
It was so
Yeah.
funny. The part about Ruby saying,
Oh man.
her favorite word is amen, or is it oh man?
Yeah.
We're still trying to decipher that.
Because she says, we'll finish praying and she'll go, oh man. And then later on she'll just go, oh man. So you don't know what she's saying.
We're going to say that it's amen.
Sorry, I didn't have a Christmas card this year.
That's all right, man.
Never done one.
I didn't have one until I got married and had kids, so
I
it's
don't know
okay.
why I would.
Yeah, you don't need one.
You should set up your phone and take like selfies and send one out. That would be incredible.
No. We should do a Hut Media one, Adam.
I like it. We'll all dress up cute and do a cute pose.
It'd be like the Edward Jones cards I get.
All right. I'm in. Next year, Hut Up Media Christmas card. Coming to a doorstep near you. Couple things to talk about here. Omaha Trivia Night, January 30th.
Who's doing the trivia?
Me and Burke. We're hosting a
In
trivia
Omaha?
night in Omaha. Yes,
What do you mean
we
in
got
Omaha?
hired to host one in Omaha.
Stop it. What?
I thought we talked about this on here.
Not in
Oh,
Omaha?
Nice. Yes, January 30th. So technically it's like 8 miles outside of Omaha. And I think it's in
What sort of establishment is
Fremont,
this?
Nebraska? Not Fremont. It's a big like event center hall where you have like wedding receptions and stuff.
Really?
So a guy saw our short from the 90s trivia one, reached out to me on social media, and we DM'd back and forth and came to an agreement. And they hired us. We're going to come down and do it for a big fundraiser they're having for like a travel baseball team or something.
Really?
Yeah. And they're hoping to get 250 people there. They agreed to the price that I told them to make it worth our time to drive down there on a Friday and do
Sure,
it.
yeah.
So we're going to go host 90s trivia in Omaha.
That's awesome.
So if anyone here is listening and wants to go to Omaha or knows people there, you should tell them about it.
You
We're
gotta
going to have a rootin' tootin' good time.
You got to switch up the questions because they can't just go watch the video and find out the answers. You got to do something different. You got to switch up questions.
Yeah, we were planning on just doing the 90s trivia we already have done. We're going to have to pivot.
You're going to have to pivot, man, because so many people could just go watch the video
True.
and learn answers.
Maybe
At least go watch the
Maybe
video.
you shouldn't have said anything.
Make sure that you're not going to do the same ones.
Yeah, good call.
All you got to do is switch out a couple.
People there haven't seen it. It'll be all right. We'll see.
When's it going to happen?
Friday, January 30th.
Oh, yeah.
It's in Free something, Nebraska. It's not Fremont. It's Free something, though.
Okay.
Free City, Freeburg.
Freemason?
I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. I have some friends who live there who have already put together teams and are coming.
Oh, wow.
So,
really?
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. I can't wait. We're going to take this trivia thing on the road. Next thing you know, we might be hosting trivia on Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah, you and Ryan Seacrest.
Me and Ryan Seacrest just hanging out hosting trivia.
Who's that? Not Ryan Seacrest, but Dick Clark.
He's dead. He was a famous
I'm
TV
sorry.
personality back in the day who always hosted NBC's New Year's Eve. Wait, ABC?
Don't know.
ABC's New Year's Eve
NSNBC.
big party.
Yeah, it was kind of the big shtick, and then he passed away probably 10,
Yeah,
10
and Ryan
maybe a
Seacrest.
little more years ago, and then Ryan Seacrest
Seacrest
took
actually
over.
started like co-hosting with him, and
Yeah.
then now does it solo because the other guy's not breathing.
Yes,
So yeah,
a rockin'
yeah,
good time.
But I think it's still called Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve.
I think so. Yep.
So who knows? Maybe we'll be on there hosting trivia sometime. People love it, and
Yeah.
we're hosting Valentine's trivia.
Is that happening?
No, it's
It's
happening.
happening.
It's official.
Woo!
Valentine's Day, Saturday, February 14th.
Get it in the calendar.
Get a team together. Teams of up to 8. Bring your beau. Bring your woman. Bring your friend and his woman or her husband, and let's put together a good squad. Bring yourself. Or just bring yourself, and maybe you'll meet another single there. Who knows?
What time does that start?
7.
No promises.
Doors open at 6. Servers will be coming around bringing pizza and drinks and whatever you want. It's going to be a great time. Can't wait. Hopefully we get 350 people.
Should we be dressing up as things? People a lot of times, they go out of their
I
way
don't
to
know.
dress up for.
I bet we'll
stuff?
just do traditional Valentines, if I had to guess. People can just wear their red or their pink or just look nice. Men, black tie.
Black tie, fancy dresses.
We should call it a black tie event.
Yeah,
But
how
I'm just
awesome
going
would
to wear a
that
tuxedo
be?
t-shirt. I hate suits so much.
No.
I love suits.
Ugh. I'll wear a suit coat with jeans.
Trivia
Suits?
night, man.
No thanks.
I love trivia nights.
Yeah, trivia's the best.
They're good.
I love it. All right. It's time for an Iowa corn chat.
Ooh, fire away.
Can't wait. I'm so pumped. I hope this is amazing.
I feel like he's the man that holds the key to the, he's
is.
chosen these.
It's on him.
A lot of weight on my shoulders, guys.
I like
me,
it.
It's like me
Yeah, it's
sitting
good.
on your shoulders.
That's good.
I think this is a pretty good question,
Fire off.
especially with you guys. We've had a lot of festival conversations and that kind of stuff in
Festival.
Iowa.
That's not a
Interesting.
word.
Yeah, I don't think that's festive would be the word you're after.
Festive is what he was looking for.
Festivals?
You said festival.
You said festival.
Festival.
Like fistful.
I'm so confused. Anyways,
Go on.
so in Iowa, we have hundreds of fairs and festivals. Celebrating everything from tulips to sheep and wool to Glenn Miller. If you could add a brand new festival to our statewide list, what would it be?
You know yours. The pheasant one.
Yeah, I would do a pheasant one for
you
sure.
have talked about that one.
Yeah, I would do a pheasant one for sure.
I think I would just add Beef Fest. And everyone just comes, then it's all centered around people just making amazing beef dishes. And you just walk around, eat beef, and ride rides, and there's little carnival stuff you can do too.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's called the State Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to pivot. I've never thought of this before. Could we just call it Hut Hut Media Fest? And
I
the
saw this
entire
coming.
thing is people just listening to us live pod?
Oh my gosh.
7 people would come.
And they all work there.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never thought of this. I love the Glenn Miller one, by the way. Big Glenn Miller big band.
You're a Glenn Miller band
Oh,
fan?
Yeah, grandma.
I don't know who
Grandma
Glenn
and parents
Miller
got
is.
me on that. I can't think of one right now.
The pheasant one, I think, would be really intriguing. You got to think about what is unique to your area that people do,
Yeah.
right? Whether it's Kringles, they make Dutch dishes, or they make, there's something that everybody is doing about the same time.
Yeah.
That would be,
Also-
that's what you kind of got to gear it towards.
I just remembered there is already a beef one. It's called Solon Beef Days. So remember they have a hay bale toss, and all the Iowa football players go to it, and it's always won by an Iowa football player, and I've always wanted to go see if I could beat them in a hay bale toss. Because I'm pretty dang good at chucking a hay bale.
Yeah.
Do a whole festival
Hay
on
bale festival.
stacking hay.
Hay Fest.
Ooh, the Hay Fest.
The Hay Fest where we have
Allergies galore.
stacking hay competition.
We'll have a stand of free Benadryl.
Oh, there'll be a competition sponsored by Benadryl. There'll be you can enter the stacking competition, and you'll get 20 minutes. You'll get 50 bales, and and I'll come around and be the judge. I'll judge people based on their stack.
Nice.
Based on
And then you'll compete against
tightness,
the winner.
uniformity. If this was on a rack, how well would it go down the road? And then me and the winner will actually go out 1v1.
Yeah.
We'll each be on a rack.
Yeah.
Actually doing
Yeah.
an actual live hay bale.
Yeah.
And
I think
see
you
whose
should
stack is
you
better.
should partner with Threshermans to do this.
Yeah, this
They've
sounds
already got all the
cool.
equipment out there.
Hay Fest.
We should also set it up so you know how those basketball and there's different hoops set up like you throw something in. Make it big enough so you're throwing a bale in to get
There you
like
go.
100 points, 50
like it.
points, 10
Yeah,
points.
yeah. You got to have some big dudes
like
out
it.
there
Yeah.
to throw bales like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I could participate.
I was the
You
three-time
can get some smaller bales.
hay bale toss champion at Galva Holstein lineman camp
Really?
back in the day. They
Yeah.
would do like lifting contests and hay bale toss, and there was an eating contest at the end. And
And you went 3-0.
well, everyone was like, people don't know how to throw it. Everyone grabs it with like one hand on the twine here, one here, and they just try to throw it as far as they can.
Yeah.
You got to grab
2 on the twine.
2 twine here, put
Yeah.
your hand on the butt of the bale,
Yeah.
and chuck it, and then you got to hit, and then watch
Dra-
it
and
flip and
tumble.
roll.
Oh, now you have some
roll.
competition.
I mean, it was honestly laughable how much I won by every year.
Yeah.
But you know what? They were a bunch of rooks, and I wasn't.
Never done it
I was
before.
a vet.
Yeah.
I was a 17-year-old baling vet.
I love that.
And we also won the donut eating the Alta lineman team won the donut eating competition one time at the end of the year because it was down to like us versus Galva Holstein, and we were like neck and neck. And one of my lineman teammates started like choking, spit his donut out everywhere, and I picked it all up and ate it.
Stop it. Stop it.
dude.
No way.
Hey, I play for keeps. I picked it all up, ate it, and we finished before them.
Brother.
If that donut was on the table, we wouldn't have won.
Oh, man.
Yeah, all the donut has to disappear.
Oh, this guy.
I picked
So
up what he
first
spit out of
it's
the-
his throwing up in his hoodie, and now it's eating somebody else's donut
my
that just came out of their
gosh.
mouth.
All this does is tell people that I will do whatever it takes to win.
This
I still will never forget that he spit Casey's cake donut out of his mouth, and I picked it up.
okay.
and
Let's
ate it.
stop. Just let's continue.
So I'd have Hay Fest. Now we're talking Hay Bale Fest.
I don't think we were ever invited to the Galva Holstein football camp.
It was a good time.
I think we were too rivalrous.
Yeah, we never ever played them.
Rivalful.
We were always really good, and they were really good.
Yeah.
And we always like talk trash to each other about who would beat each other, but we never actually played each other.
Yeah. I actually don't know if we play. I don't know. I'd have to go look. I can't remember now.
It was fun. And then like I think they did bench press and
think we
squat
played 'em.
competitions
I
for
think
like the
we played 'em.
weightlifting competition part.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ate regurgitated donut.
So many competitions growing up, I guess.
Yeah.
I wasn't in any competitions.
This is why I'm very competitive. Give me them competitions. All right. That was a good conversation. Dave, let's catch up on what's been going on the farm before we hop into the main topic.
Oh man, stuff on the farm. Getting inventory in, just seed stuff, bringing in a lot of that stuff. Getting ready for the holidays. Sometimes it's just cleaning and prep work before all the chaos begins, so that when you have to clean up the chaos, you don't have to clean as much. There's always prep work, I feel like, when you go into that. A lot of things that I've ignored for a while, cleaning up the shop. I think I talked about this a little bit already. Did some of that already, so now it's pivot to the house and some of the neglected areas in the house and the garage and that sort of stuff. Have I talked about the issue with my garage and the drains?
Oh,
So
yeah,
I've
you
been
did.
trying-
Another squeegee.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out a solution, and I think I may have come upon one. There are these click-in drains. So they're lateral drains that you can buy. I think they're probably in 3-foot sections.
Okay.
And you can click them together to make them as long as you want. So I think what we're going to do is since the drains currently are on one side and all the water flows away from the drains, I'm going to cut a new drain in the front of the garage. And so then I can cut it wide enough to get down, dig underneath of it, put some rock in, and then we'll drop these drains in over the top. And hopefully that solves the drain issue in the garage, because then I could alleviate the moisture.
So much moisture.
You can't get it away, I think that's from what I've read, one of the highest fire exposure risks is when you have a dehumidifier that runs continuously in an area. And right now, my dehumidifier is running nonstop all the time, to the point where it ices over because it's just running all the time, and there's so much humidity in the garage when you have that sort of situation.
That thing like 3 times a day.
I have a hose that just runs I have a hose that runs to the drain on the opposite side. So it's like I'm trying to alleviate the moisture buildup in the garage because it ain't good. It ain't good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, take some footage while you're doing this project, or have us over and I'll film it.
There you go. Maybe we'll do that.
We'll make a fun video out of AGcellent adventure.
Speaking of water, I woke up yesterday with water in my basement. Something's leaking, and I haven't figured it out yet.
That's not
How much?
Quite a bit.
Like 2 feet?
Filled up a whole drain. I got to figure out what's going on.
At least it wasn't like a
But
foot
I was
everywhere.
down and out yesterday from my fever, so I didn't really have time to do
No.
Hopefully something didn't break in the freeze.
Yeah.
that. Didn't seem like it. I think I figured out where it was. I think it's just something's dripping.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hope it's not bad.
How's your farm life?
I mean, besides just complete filth and mud, which I guess now has been alleviated, it's not bad. Pretty basic. Just doing chores throughout the day, feeding cows, trying to keep them healthy and not sick. I do think, I have. It's like the money has been put into my account. I'm going to buy them. I found some cattle finally.
I thought you had some.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was purchased from this guy, and then I tried getting a hold of him. He never got back to me. And then in the meantime, I found a little bit better deal, closer for less trucking costs and stuff as well. Talked to this guy. He's super nice. He picked out 15 pairs for me, some of the bigger, older ones. They've been running back with a bull, so I'm hoping a lot of them will come bred, and going to get them delivered here sometime in the next couple weeks.
Nice. So that's a done deal.
Yeah, I haven't written the check to him or whatever, but we've already agreed on everything, and
Wonderful.
good to go.
Do you need to go down and look at them or spot them out?
No, he
or
sent me
anything?
some pictures and videos. Normally, I do like to go look at them, but I didn't want to drive 6 hours.
Yeah.
So he sent me pictures and videos, and we had good conversations about them. And it's a big, well-known cattle guy who sells a lot, that good reputation,
Sure.
and stuff. So I'm super pumped to get them, and they're in an area where I asked him. I said, well, "How do you think they'll adjust to the climate here?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, they've been out in blizzards and ice and terrible weather below zero and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
shouldn't be an issue." Those other ones were super southern Missouri,
Gotcha.
where it's way warmer.
A little
And
bit
so these ones
more
I'm
tested.
hoping should be good. Pumped to get them. I think I'm going to keep them separately at a different farm for a week or two until they get adjusted, and then put them up with the big herd.
Yeah.
And probably just wean the calves off them then or something like that. But,
Nice.
because the calves were all born in September.
Yeah.
So they're coming about 3 months old, which is also very nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully, and it's nice and cool out, so the road trip for them won't be bad. That was the one thing when I got those ones from Wyoming that one year. It was middle of June. Thankfully, it was like a cool June when we hauled them, but it was still a long time with warm
Yeah.
weather, no water.
Yeah.
And they got here, man, they chugged water and everything turned out pretty good
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
But this is not as far. Cooler weather, which will be nicer on them going down the road. Won't be all hot and gross in there and
Yeah.
sweating.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
I'm
these
pumped for
calves,
that.
how much does a calf weigh when it's born?
100 pounds like that, maybe.
So
something
by
like that.
3
100
months,
to 150, depending on if it's like a monster.
by 3 months, how big are they?
These should be coming in about 300 pounds.
Okay.
I thought, yeah.
And that's kind of, so they're weaned.
No, they're with the moms.
So you got to
I'll
wean
probably
them.
have them here for like 2 weeks, and then I might just wean them then.
Okay.
So, or I'll wait until maybe in February or there's a nice day and stuff to do it. But
Yeah.
I'll probably just do it now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's going to be a good couple weeks here, it looks like. You
Yes.
know, right around or above freezing.
Yeah,
Plenty
do
of
that.
slop for you to walk
This-
around in.
This time of year, the cattle like the cooler weather far more than that foggy 40-degree stuff. I'll tell you that much.
Really.
So, if you can get some sunshine, like 28 degrees, that's
Yeah.
a beautiful
They
day
like
for a
those
cow.
days. Yeah.
So, that, and then there's something else I've been considering. And on the farm, still have to crunch the numbers, have a conversation with my dad about it. But I really want to turn all the acres at both home places into pasture.
Okay.
So something I've been thinking about for a long time. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of it though, because we'd have to obviously in the spring be planting them, turning it into pasture. And then I told my dad is that I'll just take over on paying the rent on them. Then I could get maybe 30, 40 more cows.
Okay.
I could have about 50 to 60 pairs at one farm, maybe 90 pairs at the other farm with a little more acreage. Because I'm already set up to where all the electric fences, I can close them off in certain areas, and it's already set up to rotate them around.
Sure.
And so I think if they're split up, and I did this for like the entire summer, I wouldn't have to feed a single bale, nothing. We could let some stuff grow back good going into winter, where they still got some good grazing to do in the winter, and then I just feed a couple bales a day.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking we could do less hay fields, so we could turn a little bit more into corn or beans. Wouldn't have to do as many corn stalk bales in the fall.
Yeah.
Doing this route, but I need to put pen to paper to
You
see
need to
if it
figure
makes
out-
sense financially.
Pencil it out.
Because obviously that's
How
gonna
many
be,
acres would you be changing over to?
160
It's a lot.
acres.
It's a lot of acres.
Yeah. So obviously I'd have to make sure it makes sense if we got more cows and all this.
Yeah.
And if my dad was okay with it too, obviously, because he's the one
Yeah.
who farms it all right now.
Yeah. And is buying more cows right now the best time to do that?
It's a bad time to buy. It's a great time to sell.
Well, it looks like it's going to be that way for a while because nobody's
hoping so.
nobody's
That's the
keeping
thing.
heifers back right now yet. So
No, that's the thing. Right now, I'm selling cattle that I bought for so much less than what cows are right now.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well, if I buy them now, I'm going to need this market to stay good for a while to make it feel. And now you get 10 calves out of something. In the long run, you're making money.
right.
But
Right.
it is very expensive to buy cattle right now.
Yeah.
I'm buying
Yeah.
these pairs from this guy for so much more money than
Yeah.
I bought my original herd for.
So speaking of grass regrowth and our conversations last week about the eShepherd collar system, do you think that would help you?
Potentially. Yeah, it's something I have to look into. But I mean, it could. So you're talking like rotating them around and stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, it probably could. I would probably just put them out in big, like 25 acre chunks at a time and rotate them around.
Yeah.
Because something like that is, if you get it nice and long, 50 to 60 to 70 head of cattle, that's good for a good week and a half, 2 weeks. And then move them to another one while that's growing back. And I'm hoping it would. The problem with doing this, though, going to need some rain.
Yeah.
So hopefully no drought years.
Yeah.
Hopefully the drought years are past us. Like a spring like this spring, as much as I hated all the rain in the summer, boy, it was
perfect
nice
for
the
getting pasture
Those
grown.
pastures were going like crazy. So now the crops and the stuff, now it's a different story. A little too wet for them.
Yeah.
So,
But it's so expensive to grow
is.
corn, and beans don't make anything. So what's more valuable right now? I mean, that whatever calf you're going to sell is about to pay for,
yep.
it's a lot of money.
Yeah, and we
And
have
so-
we got like a dirt lot strip, like runway where they walk and it leads out to all the fields at my dad's place.
Sure.
I figured there, I could put a couple bales every now and then for some supplement on top of what they're eating out there. And I
Yeah.
got like a 20 acre chunks we could rotate them around on.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yep.
I'm kind of getting excited about this, but I
Yeah.
also want it to make sense.
Yeah.
Because we'd have to get out there and plant them this
Yeah.
spring.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably want to be, the first tract I'd put them out on probably in July or something if it's a good growing period. But the thing is with pastures, you want them to grow a lot and germinate and like have a couple years where they really get thick and grassy.
Yeah.
You don't want, that's the thing about rotating. I mean, I'd have to have some feed on hand still to
Yeah.
pull them off of everything completely and just give them bales, all that stuff.
Well, maybe you
grows back there 'cause
stagger
don't
it.
want
Maybe you
to kill
stagger it instead of taking all 160 this year. You stagger it.
I've
You
thought about that too.
Take 40 and 40 and 40 and 40.
Yeah, I thought about that too. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of excited about it. Or at my dad's place, I could just start all there instead of the other place. I was thinking, and because we've already got 3 different tracks, we could rotate them around on.
Yeah.
Because we've got a bean field cut off by an electric fence,
Yeah.
so we could just turn that into pasture, open up that fence. We want them out there. Then another 12-acre chunk that's corn stalks usually. And we can put them on, rotate it around, and just start there. And then maybe have to feed a little bit less.
Yeah.
hay.
But it's
So-
good. It's also good to have corn in the years where corn is
That's the
$7,
thing.
you
I
know?
know.
And you're kind of eliminating that opportunity. But
Yeah. And I thought if we do this, then maybe like I'll buy a bunch and just say, hey, Dad, like I'll cover the rent on this field, but then also 10 of these cows are yours that I'll just give to you just as like some extra feed payment and stuff like that
Yeah.
too. So then he can just
Yeah.
be making money off that. So
yeah,
there's a lot of things to consider, but I'm kind of
Yeah.
excited about this. I
that's
want to
nice.
do it.
That's nice. That's a
Because
good
then if I
idea.
could have more cows and Josiah and I are out there in a side-by-side, checking them in the summer,
Yeah.
making videos. It's 84 degrees and breezy and sunny, and all you're seeing is cows out on this beautiful, lush pasture ground.
Yeah.
What a time.
All
we'll see what
grass-fed cattle.
Yep. And then, well, we'll still finish them on some grain. Don't you worry. They'll still get grain. At least the moms will.
Have you noticed how that's all changed? Grass-fed, grain finished.
Yep.
It's like people didn't notice.
It's literally how it's been forever, but, you know,
I know.
I guess it's all in the wording. Then all of a sudden some yuppie in New York City's like, ooh, I'll buy it.
Oh, it does taste better if it's got grain in it.
So that's what's been going on the farm.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I've what you said, like start small instead of just go crazy and go all in. I've thought about that too. I'm kind of an all in kind of guy, but I don't want to make a mistake. So we'll see.
hear ya.
A lot to think about though.
I hear ya.
And planting season will be here before we know it. So we got to make these decisions now.
Yeah.
We're not that far away.
Yeah.
So, all right, it's time to talk about Sheldon Power.
Hey,
You have thoughts about Sheldon Power, Dave?
go get your preparations taken care of for all the green grass that's going to grow this year.
Yep.
Go trade your mower. Get yourself an X-Mark
X marks the
zero
spot.
turn. If you're a commercial lawn care landscaping professional, go find yourself a Z-Spray, Ride-On Z-Spray mower.
Yep.
Or not a mower, a spreader.
And they'll spray it right on the yard.
That's right. So there's no reason. He's got used. He's got new. X-Mark is the #1 commercial lawnmower. So if you're what I like to call big turf, if you're cutting big turf, if you got an acreage, there's no reason you shouldn't be on a independent suspension platform riding zero turn mower.
You can have a coffee on it with no lid on it. You won't even spill.
Yeah, it's great.
Also, at the time of this recording, it is December 29th? 30th?
30th.
So it's not even Jan. When you guys hear this, it'll just be early January. So if you think winter's over, we've seen the worst of it. Oh, are you sorely mistaken? So you can also still go get a snowblower. They service them here. They have an ad on their Facebook page. They do inspections on snowblowers.
Nice.
If it won't run, they'll check over your belts and your impellers, whatever the heck that is. Your electrical, your fuel, engine repair. They'll do all that, check it, fix it for you. They'll take it out for a test run to make sure it's good. So if you get a snowblower from them, it's been through the ringer. It's good to go.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to blow your way out of the, abominable puke mess that's probably going to come in January 25th or something like that. So you want to hit up Sheldon Power. They got everything you need.
Yep.
They also have this beautiful little 2026 Featherlight enclosed trailer if you would like to haul a horse around, if you feel like buying a horse or a pony.
There you go.
So hit them up.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yes.
You wouldn't want an open coffee mug in a mower because you're going to get grass all in it.
Yeah, but that's health. It's plant nutrition.
Anyways, it was just bothering me.
Oh,
that you
at
said that.
Hayfest, you could make alfalfa tea and sell it. It could be part of Hayfest. I guarantee you some kind of herbal tea you can make from hay.
So many allergies
Grass
at the
hay.
Hayfest.
Grass hay. You can make herbal tea with certain kinds of grass. You can make sorghum tea.
You should invite the Amish to the Hayfest. I bet they would do some pretty cool stuff.
Some guy named Hezekiah will roll up his sleeves and throw a hay bale 48 feet.
Oh man.
All right. The main topic that we want to talk about featuring rural America, I thought it'd be fun to talk. It's been a while. Unique jobs you can find
Oh yes.
in rural America.
I found one this week. Has
5.
been just a really eye-opening experience for me.
Yeah. So I have my first point. Dave just visited one in Alta, Iowa called Peterson Jewelry.
Yeah.
Tell us about your experience.
Well, this all started a couple of weeks ago when I got attracted to the silver squeeze, which is a little technical term about the silver market. And so I've been...
Sounds like a wrestler's finishing move. Oh, he's got him at the silver squeeze. Continue.
I'm not a huge investor, especially in stocks, bonds, metals, all that sorts of stuff. A majority of my life has been spent
You don't have $1 billion in
real
gold?
estate, farm. What's that?
You don't have $1 billion in gold?
I don't have $1 billion in gold. No. But I've been curious about moving into some of those, what they would call debasement trades, right? So trades that move away from the dollar, just to move into some more secure asset holdings, right? So land and real estate's obviously one of those, but what are some other things that allow you to just strategize against currency fluctuation stuff? And with inflation moving, it's been something I've been thinking about. And so watching silver, gold, even Bitcoin's part of that. It's like, how do you manipulate your own asset portfolio just to try and, get in a better position? So I've been watching this silver market, and it has been wild. It moved 9% down yesterday, Monday the 29th.
Good time to buy.
It's rebounded almost 6% today. So, I mean, it's like all its gains and losses, it's recouping every single day, right? It's just all over the place. There's varying opinions on why, but I was like, there's got to, and so, I've looked online at silver and gold, but I've got, there's got to be somebody locally or someone nearby that I can go to and just ask questions about the deals, this sort of stuff. And come to find out, the Peterson Jewelry and Rare Coin Store in Alta, Iowa, deals gold and silver. And so I was like, man, I bet you had told me about them a long time ago. You're like, oh yeah, they move rare coins and all that sort of stuff. And I was like, man, I would put money on it. They've probably got silver in there. And so I went and just talked to them about kind of what it looks like to get into it, what things to keep your eyes out for, and how to kind of work the trade deal a little bit, or the precious metal stuff. And it was just fascinating to see that in a town. I don't know how big is Alta, 2,000 people,
About 2,000. Yep.
to have like an actual place to go trade gold and silver is really cool.
Yeah. It's wild. They've been doing it for a long time.
I don't think that's a normal thing in most small towns.
No, the other jewelry stores in the area don't deal with that at all.
Yeah.
I don't even know where the next closest one is that does that.
I know. That's what I was fascinated when you told me about it. And then I kind of was starting to read about this. I was like, man, I bet. And since this went nuts this week, he was telling me how much, the demand has gone up, and it's staggering how much is moving right now. And, but I know you go online and they're out of silver bars on some places because so much silver is being sold right now that they can't actually deliver it. Yeah. That's kind of one of the things that people are thinking is making this market move, is there is not nearly as much silver as being sold on paper. And so there's a big, disconnect there. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that place rocks. Man, my dad and I have been stopping in there. The guy who owns it, or the young son, graduated with me. His dad and my dad are good buddies from back in the day. But there's all sorts of cool things. They have like china and like glass vases and things you can buy, and little snow village pieces, and they sell rings, wedding rings for people, and necklaces. Yeah. So my buddy's always got the beat on who's going to be getting married and engaged before anyone else knows. He's got to swear to secrecy.
Can't crack the code though.
But it's a cool store, and it's pretty much not changed in like 100 years.
I mean, it's locked all the time.
Yeah,
and
it is.
And you come up there and you knock, and then they unlock it. And like, who are you?
Yeah. There was when I was little. I remember someone robbed it when I was little.
Stop, serious.
Someone broke in, threw a brick through the window.
Wow.
got away with a bunch of stuff. They actually never caught the person. The police never caught who
Wow.
it was. This was like 1997.
I don't think they carry most of the stuff in the store anymore.
No.
Yeah.
It's 97, before
Yeah.
a bunch of surveillance and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
it's all changed now for them. But yeah, I remember when that happened. That was like big news.
Man.
But so that is a cool. And
Set up a little sentry gun in there, so when it's closed, if anybody comes in, it just shoots
I
them.
love sentry gun in
That's
college.
that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Just clear it with the police first. Is this okay if I do this? Self-defense, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're interested in that sort of stuff, they have, if you're getting married, doing investments, all sorts of stuff. It's a neat deal to go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another business I was thinking about that we talked about on this one episode when I did that small business feature was that Buffalo Center shoe store place. I think that was Buffalo Center.
Yeah.
Right. They had people from all over the world come
Buffalo Center, Centerville.
buy shoes
one
or
of those.
something like that.
Yeah.
Buy shoes there and leather store and do all that. And it's like humming and it supports like 6 family members. It's so successful.
Yeah.
So that was one I was thinking about. I was doing some research and found like jobs. I didn't find like specific actual like businesses that are open in towns, but I did find some jobs that were listed or things you could maybe do in rural America. Like one that came to mind was photography, videography.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to like an established business, especially in today's world of social media marketing and getting away from radio and newspaper and stuff, if you go to an established business, go to like 10 of them, say, hey, sign a contract for, I don't know, $4,000 a year. I'll do videography for you, photography, help you market and stuff. You could make a nice little income, I bet. Doing that. If
especially
you're good at it.
Especially if you're good at it.
Yeah, and like help them grow their social media page up to from 500 to 1,000 people just by simply doing some online stuff like that.
Yep.
So that was an opportunity I thought of. And then this one popped up, and I actually know someone in the Spirit Lake area who does this. It's a fisheries scientist.
Oh, really?
So if you want to move to a lake town or a place that has a fishery or a river town that has a hatchery or something, you could be a fisheries specialist. Rural communities are home to recreational and commercial fisheries, but they don't run by themselves, David. Fisheries scientists use their acquired expertise in biology, ecology, statistics, administration, and local policy, among others, to help protect and enhance the sustainability of these critical resources.
What's a fishery?
So like the one in Spirit Lake that I've been to a ton of times, they will basically go and they'll have like this big netting period at like local lakes where they'll pull a ton of what do they call it? It's not roe. That's because that's something different. They'll pull all the fish eggs, or they'll net a bunch of fish, female fish. They'll take the fish eggs out, return the fish, but then they'll raise the fish eggs there until they all hatch, and you have millions of little fish until you get them to a certain point where then you turn them back out, and the lakes are always stocked, and there's always recreational opportunity for these areas. And then they'll also go out and do netting projects. They'll check the waters to see for weeds and pollution and things like that.
There's a lot going on.
You go to the one in Spirit Lake, they got like some 60-inch muskies in there that they've netted in like East Lake Okoboji and stuff.
Whoa.
Like, and you can see some huge fish in there. So it's a fun place to like take your kids.
Yeah.
My niece and nephew, when we used to take them up there when they were little, and they were just like in awe of these massive walleyes and huge muskies that they've netted. They have in there that they're either doing tests on or have them for a reason, then they'll return them eventually. Or
Wow.
I don't know if something gets that big, if it's bad for the habitat, but they'll have them in there. They're huge.
That's sweet.
So that's kind of what a fisheries science. It's to keep the lakes and everything healthy, the fish habitat good. So obviously it's a good place for tourism and visitors. And
That is
stuff
a cool
alike.
thing. What sort of degree should you have to go work at is that a biology degree? You probably need
Probably biology and some kind of science.
yeah,
I have a buddy who works for the DNR.
environmental science or something.
I wonder if his degree would cover that. He'd have to think so if he works for the DNR, but who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it's completely different. So someone's out there like, oh, that sounds cool. You could live in a cool lake town or river town. Become a fishery scientist.
That's cool.
So another one was a range manager. Do you have any idea what this could be?
I do not know what it
Range
could be.
managers.
Other than someone using a range finder on a golf course, I cannot come up with a single thing. I'll
Wouldn't that be
manage your
funny?
range finders for you.
A golf course has people hired just to ride around with you and tell you 120 yards.
120
Your
yards to the
caddy's
pin.
job, right?
Yeah.
It's the caddy's job.
Rear pin position.
We should just start calling caddies range managers.
There you go.
So the range manager I discovered, they oversee large tracts of land that are used for foraging, wildlife, and grazing. They also help ranchers develop grazing practices.
Sure.
So these areas are maximized in a sustainable manner. So I imagine you're going to find them in South Dakota, moving west.
Home on the
You know,
range.
Wyoming, Idaho, Kansas, Oklahoma, South Dakota,
Sure.
Montana.
Yeah.
But it's not just like, oh yeah, I know what I'm talking about with grass. Like it's an actual science. You have to study it.
Sure.
Weather patterns, soil
Yeah.
types, know all that stuff too. How about a turf scientist?
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking.
Yep.
Now we're talking.
Turfs, which I mean, you might be in the future.
How many do you have?
That was my last one. I just wrote 5 down. We'll do this again with more in the future. A turf scientist, they use their STEM. What does STEM stand for, by the way?
Science, technology, English, and math.
Okay, cool.
Is that right? I think that's right.
So.
So they use their STEM skills to maintain turf, as well as to operate computer-controlled irrigation equipment and highly technical machines. They typically work outdoors or manage employees who do to care for lawns, golf courses, parks, athletic fields, and large open areas on corporate campuses. So, turf scientist, I mean, around here, you got golf courses, you got stuff at BV. You could do it for like all the industrial people over there that want their corporate campus, like it says, looking nice. There's a lot of opportunities.
That's right.
So the thing about rural America is that, and you might find a big company that just wants you to be their guy. But if you're good at what you do and you can spread yourself among multiple things in your area, that's where you can make it a real legit career.
Yeah. That's good stuff. I like that.
Did you find any or come up with any or think of any?
No, I already had one. That was my
I
experience.
didn't know if you had more.
Oh,
That's
no.
what I meant.
No, you had plenty.
All right. Oh, man, I found so many more that we can talk about in our rotation of topics in the future. So I wanted to find like a super crazy one, like someone who sells just ballerina shoes for a living in rural, I don't know, Oklahoma or something.
Why would that be a thing?
I don't know. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Something weird and crazy. You never know what you're going to find. Today's social media, you can make anything happen. All right.
Let's dive into the auction and see what we can find.
It's time to hand dollar down, dollar bidding now, dollar bidding 25 now, dollar bidding now. Head on down to the auction. Sold to the man in the Hut Up Media hat. Auction time, baby.
Woo!
You ready for this, Dave?
Yeah, you going first?
Sure, why not? All right, I'm going to talk about my want first. If I own this, I might need a range manager. It is 235.4 acres in Barton County, Kansas.
You keep looking at all these acreages a long ways away.
I want land so bad, man. I want to be able to afford awesome land to like go to. Dude, this is sick. It has a giant like marshy pond area for duck hunting. So you can do duck hunting, duck season. I mean, it looks like the Robertsons.
Do you
would
even
find this
like
attractive.
duck?
To eat it?
Yes.
Oh, I've had it. It's delicious.
You like duck?
Pan-seared duck. Amazing.
Do you like duck?
I never had duck.
I don't know if I know any duck hunters that even like duck.
Well, do you not watch the Robertson videos? That's all they eat.
That's right. They probably enjoy it. They probably have.
Those
But
duck hunters, they talk about
but
some
even-
being a little gamey, but some being really good.
yeah, but you who's
survival.
Who's Ranella? Ranella's like, here's your level of ducks.
Yeah.
These ones, all right, and then everything else is downhill from there.
Yeah, people like him are probably like, we'll eat the good ones, but the rest, no thanks.
Yeah.
Whereas people like the Robertsons are like,
Well,
this is
we'll
what
eat
we
anything. Yeah, this is what
We eat
do.
it for survival, and we're
Yeah.
not going to go to the grocery store.
That's probably
when
true.
We can just eat what we shot.
That's probably true.
But this land looks incredible. There's tillable parts. There's hunting parts. There's buildings. There's irrigation systems with a well there for water. I mean, it's got it all. It's just in Kansas.
235 acres.
Yeah.
And what are they asking? So they're going to hit auction.
It has not been, there's no price or anything with it. It goes on sale February 3rd. So I guess right now you can just acquaint yourself before wanting to buy it. Oh, wait. It's 355.12 total.
Whoa,
The
whoa,
235
whoa.
tract I'm looking at is like the grassy, alfalfa, grazing, hunting
That's
part.
a lot of acres.
Yeah, 100 of it is tillable.
Yeah.
How much do you guys think that's worth?
In Kansas, $8,000 an acre.
Where's it at in Kansas? Western Kansas, Eastern
Barton,
Kansas?
Nope, I don't know. Right, Barton and Rice County, wherever the heck that is.
I have no idea, man. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more than we would guess.
Yeah, so 100 of it was alfalfa.
100 tillable?
100 tillable, 100 of it was alfalfa, and the rest is like grassy, hunting. You could do more grazing if you wanted. Like if I owned a chunk of land like this, I would be the happiest man on planet Earth. It would be so incredible. You get feed for cows. You get recreational use out of it.
Like 2.6 million?
And something like that.
I would say you're 2 to 3.
Probably more 3 million.
I bet you're closer to 3 million.
Gosh, it would just be
There's
awesome.
there's buildings on it, or what does it have for buildings?
Doesn't have any buildings, I don't think. Pull it up.
It's just fresh land to be
No
used.
buildings. So you'd have to put up. I mean, it does say cattle graze on it, so obviously there's fence. But it's only got 7 pics right now. It shows picture of the well system, the water system. It shows picture of the marshy pond area where you can duck hunt. It says that the people who are using it duck hunted during season. I mean, that looks like primetime duck hunting. Let's go, baby. You know they're coming in.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening.
So anyway, that's my want. Someday I hope I can afford something like that.
All
Come
right.
on, Hut Hut Media. To the moon.
Here's my want. Speaking of Z-sprays, this is a Skag Turf Storm spreader sprayer.
Skag.
Yes. Yeah, this is a 21-horse Vanguard motor that runs and operates with only 394 hours, found on crankyape.com.
Cranky Ape.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's basically the repo site. And I think this is in Minnesota somewhere. Nope, Bridgeport, Texas. But anyway, I think one of these would be awesome. Stand up, ride around, spreader, sprayer type things.
They do look fun.
I think those are really cool. Right now it's at $3,500.
Okay.
These new, like the new Z sprays and stuff, are going to go for 18 to 20 probably. So there's a little bit of a deal here, and it's a few years old, but at the same time, it's only got 400 hours on it. So I think that'd be pretty sweet.
What do you think? Get one for the lawn business?
I mean, I just want one to have one for my own lawn.
Because you're just selling. You ain't doing the work.
Yeah, I'm not doing the work. Just my own.
You're going to have the X mark, the Z spray. We got to get a Y something.
Yeah, there's some older versions of ride-on ones that have like a center pivot that you can do. They're mostly dry. They don't do liquid stuff. That's kind of the upgrade on the new stuff is it goes liquid to dry. You flip back and forth. So yeah, I'm keeping my eye on it.
Nice.
This is out of my budget, but that would be what I want. Yeah.
Right on. Take care of that yard.
Yeah.
Make it look sharp.
Yeah.
No point in wasting any time on the yard at our place. They all just get destroyed and covered in poop and mud and dirt.
Yeah, that's right.
The only yards that are nice are the little patch around the house that is illegal to drive on.
Yeah.
If someone drives on it, we shoot you with a BB gun. We have to have one piece of green around this farm.
You poke your eye out with that thing, kid.
All right, my unique item is found in lot 35. We're looking at, can't remember I think it's just called uniqueauctions.com.
Oh, wow. You really typed in something cool there, didn't you?
This is one in England that I was talking about the other day, but they have a silver-handled 19th century clothes brush. Now, I'm someone who I do not like hair or specks of lint or anything on my clothes. I'm constantly wiping my shirts off to try to look as clean and fresh as possible. So I could carry around this brush with me, and if I'm going to have one, it might as well be a sweet 19th century cool-looking one. I'm just constantly brushing my shirt off.
Well, yeah, why not?
Yeah. So I found this. I was like, this is neat. The estimate is 20 to 30 pounds. The sale is on January 3rd. Good luck to whoever buys it. Should I buy it?
Is it made out of silver? Is it made out of silver?
Yeah. Silver-handled 19th century clothes brush.
I wonder how real the silver is.
I don't know.
Speaking
it's going
of.
for 20 to 30 pounds. Probably not much. That's what it looks like.
That's probably not much. I don't know. Is that a silver bar worth?
Probably.
Is that 5 ounces?
Ooh.
Hey, I don't know.
Fancy.
That might be worth it.
Anyway, I think this would be cool. Whip this out of my pocket and people be like, what is that? It's just my clothes
Just
brush.
don't worry about it.
No big deal. I look better than you.
So
because
at my
of it.
friend's house, a bunch of dog hair on me.
Yeah. Had some dog hair on me last night after hanging out with Josh and Nicole.
So are you ready for a great story here?
I'm always ready for a great
about
story.
an auction. All right. So this details how the wild true story behind the only GM EV1 ever publicly sold Okay. So the EV1, the GM EV1 was GM's first electric vehicle.
Yep.
EV1. And they didn't sell these in mass production. They only leased them. Okay. So this is early 90s. They were lead acid batteries, which if you just think about it, it's got to be like the worst thing for the environment ever.
Yeah, not great.
And they also just didn't run very well.
Even now, the batteries aren't good for the environment.
Yeah, still not. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but so there's a guy in Boulder who had been doing electric vehicles. He's owned lots of electric vehicles. This is one that he really wanted, and so he had gotten in touch with GM and he wanted one in Boulder. And they said, "Well, we're not selling them in Colorado." So he kind of rigged the system a little bit, and his sister lived in Tucson, so they sold it or they leased it to this location in Tucson, and then he drove it up to Boulder and used it in Boulder. Well, it had to go back for repairs all the time. And he, knowing that this is a lease, they eventually are going to want it back. The batteries aren't very good. And what happens is when GM or other car companies want these EVs back, they're eventually, if the demand isn't great enough, they'll eventually just crush them and get rid of them. Right. So they don't resell them. They just crush them. And so this guy had kind of been down this path before, and he was like, I'm not giving this car up. Well, the batteries are so bad in him that they required him to take it back to Tucson to get fixed. Well, when the car got down to Tucson, GM called him and said, hey, we've got to keep this. The batteries aren't any good. He goes, no, it's a lease. I want my car back.
Yeah.
And so they just refused to get it back. And so he was down there with a lawyer, and eventually, rather than waiting around for the lawsuit, he called the cops and basically just said, the dealership stole my car. Come get my car. Well, GM knew that this would happen, so they moved the car to a pound somewhere else
sons of guns.
to try and avoid giving this car back to the guy.
shady.
What the heck?
The
I want
lease.
to sell my GM truck now.
It's really fascinating. So anyway, the guy goes on this long lawsuit, and I don't know what ever actually comes, if anything actually came of the lawsuit. Well, eventually the pound, and this is just recently, the impound got notice from a judge that they had to sell the vehicle. So it's the only one of these that's ever gone to the auction. I think 40 of them were given to universities and museums and different things, but this is the only one that ever actually went to an auction. It's been in a pound for I don't know how many years. It's got a huge hole in the windshield. It's been sitting there, right? And so it gets on auction, and nobody knows what this thing is because there's never been any of them that hit auction. So all of a sudden, this one guy sees it and he goes, I'm buying this thing no matter what, right? So he walks out of the pound.
The guy who originally was leasing it?
No, not the original guy. This is a different guy. But apparently, there must have been a few people that kind of knew what it was, but this one guy was like, there's no way I'm letting this thing out of my sight. So he put in a max bid of $156,000. It eventually sells for about $110,000, and he shows up with this car trailer, and this thing just looks like a piece of junk. It looks a little bit like an old Miata, but the windshield's all blown out of it and everything. And so, he paid his money for what he knew is the only remaining one.
Oh yeah, if he fixes
public,
it up, he can make so much money on it.
in public hands. So pretty fascinating story.
God.
For an EV car is kind of crazy though, sadly.
Yeah.
But
if he fixes it up, I bet he could sell it for $300-$400.
I don't know. The rest of the story is kind of like where it's going next. I didn't get that far, but I feel
bad for the guy who was leasing it. He got screwed.
Yeah, he really did.
Why do these big companies like GM do this? They're terrible people.
I don't know. But so
I want to sell my GM truck.
The guy in Boulder has been through many of these before. So like he had gotten an EV from Toyota in Colorado. I don't know if Colorado has some restrictions that most people don't or whatever, but he always has to kind of contact the cars. Like he had the very first Tesla Roadster hand delivered to him by Elon in Colorado. This guy's been through a lot of them. But Toyota tried to get their lease back from him, and he sued them, and basically he was able to keep the car because for some reason these EV cars and leases, and I don't know what the deal is, but he knows what he's doing. Like it's kind of fascinating.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fun story.
Yeah.
Were you going to say something? Did I cut you off?
I found that story was on
more stories like that. Those
the
are exciting.
Autopian.com.
I hope the man with the original lease is happy and satisfied in life and not holding a grudge.
I don't know about that. He didn't seem like the grudgeless sort of guy.
He jumped through a lot of hoops just to have this trashy
that's right.
car.
Yeah.
Someday, people are going to be fighting over the rarity of one of the original Hut Up Media hats.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a story like that written about us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Everyone can get this type of hat from anywhere.
But then they're all going to somehow disappear except for one. I might be the one to take it.
Are you
I might
are
take
you
them
book
all.
burning?
And then
Are you hat burning?
I might.
You're gonna take them all
Just
and
so I
burn
can
them.
have
and
one
There's
and
only
sell it
one
and make a ton
left.
of money.
There's only one left.
Hey, if you guys want an awesome hat like that, go to huthupmedia.store and you can get an awesome Hut Up Media hat, a Backroads and Bonfires hat, hoodies, t-shirts, stickers, all that stuff. And there's more stuff coming, hopefully by the end of winter, early spring. We're going to come up with some more designs and fun things like that.
Love it.
So, and also, if you Google Hut Up Media, it'll take you to our link tree where you can listen also to Backroads and Bonfires and Praise Him All Creatures and watch our farming videos and our off-the-farm videos. It's all there. I call it your one-stop shop for daily Midwest content. What more could you want? If you're a Midwesterner who wants good, wholesome, awesome content, all you got to do is subscribe to Hut Up Media. Boom. We got you covered every week for the rest of your life till God calls you home.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah. So check it out, by golly. I know that there's just millions of people out there right now who are just needing this in their life. So spread the word, people. Spread the word about Hut Up Media and Dave and Ped's AGcellent Adventure. And I just have so much fun doing this with you, Dave.
It's a blast, man.
Yeah. It was a fun episode. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a wonderful start to 2026. Don't quit the gym on January 10th. It's called Quitter's Day.
Yep.
Keep going past January 10th.
Takes 60 days to build a habit, folks.
Quit on January 10th, 2027 after you've done it for a year and got your life back on track.
There you go.
And for all of you newbies who are going to crowd the Alta Gym, just stay out of my way when I'm in there, please. Love you, and we'll see you next time for another AGcellent Adventure.